Hi guys, my name is Catherine and welcome to my channel, The Words of Catherine. And today I am going to show you my bookshelves. Yes, I've always wanted to do a bookshelf tour and I got bookshelves, I got books. So all there's left to do is a tour. So without any further ado, let's get into this video. Yes. In my room I got 5 bookshelves in total. 3 big ones, the Billy bookcases from IKEA, and 2 smaller ones also from IKEA. I don't know how much books I have in total, but I'll see if I'll be able to make a count during making this video. The first bookshelf we have is empty. On top is a picture of Recent and Fabra, who most of you might know from the series A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas, and I love them, so I put an art print of them on my bookshelf. But back onto the empty bookshelf, I have 3 bookshelves which are quite empty of books, but I'm working on it, working my ass off to earn money to buy books and whatnot. But on my first shelf, I put general items on them like my iPad, a jewelry box I got from the Fairy Loot box, a selfie light which I sometimes use to film my Nintendo because I really love handheld games, and my notebooks and my journals and my drawing and my coloring book from Fairy Loot also. Then on the shelf below we have a book sleeve filled with art prints. Next to it my laptop, bedazzled with a few stickers, and next to that my Kindle. On the shelf below that we have an old teddy bear, an extra copy of New Moon by Stephanie Meyer, my PSP, and my Beats Bluetooth box. Which brings us to my second shelf. The topmost shelf is my Harry Potter shelf, as you might see. Left of the shelf we have my Harry Potter Signature Edition box, which contains Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, all by J.K. Rowling. Next to that we have Quidditch Through the Ages, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and Tales of Beedle the Bard in the Hogwarts Library box set. Next to that we have Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the Scottish Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone edition. Next to that we have Harry Potter and the Steen der Wijze. Next to that Harry Potter and the Geheime Kamer. Next to that Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Next to that Harry Potter and the Vuurbeker. Next to that Harry Potter and the Orde van de Phoenix. Next to that Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And next to that Harry Potter and the Relikane Dood, the Dutch editions of Harry Potter, of the Harry Potter series. Next to that we have Harry Potter Funko, which is missing its broom, which is somewhere around my room. Next to that we have my Accio T-Mug, which I got from Letters and Lights. Next to that we have my Harry Potter DVD box set, and next to that we have a Lego book with all figurines of the Magical World explained. The shelf below that contains most of my favorite books. On the left we have an Aaron Warner mug. A coaster that says I spend my life full between the pages of books, and some magnetic bookmarks, along with some general bookmarks in the mug and whatnot. We have Shatter Me, Unravel Me, Ignite Me, Unite Me, Vrees Me, Breek Me, Vertrouw Me, Verwoest Me, all in paperback, the Dutch and English editions of Shatter Me. Then we have we twice have a Restore Me copy of Restore Me in Dutch. Then we have Shatter Me, Unravel Me, Ignite Me, and Restore Me in hardcover. Then we have Furthermore and Witchwood in hardcover, and these books were all by Tahira Mafi. Then we have the Tales of the Peculiar by Ransom Riggs, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, Hollow City, Library of Souls, and Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, the graphic novel, all by Ransom Riggs. Then we have The Last Namasara by Kristen Ciccarelli, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Then we have Cinder by Marissa Meyer, and then we have Grace and Fury by Tracy Banghart. Then on the shelf below that we have another mug which says Astra Vars, which is a quote from the Darker Shades of Magic series by V.E. Schwab. And this contains lip balms, bookmarks, a spoon that says Books and Tea, and whatnot. Behind the cup we have Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn, all by Stephanie Meyer. Then we have Beautiful Creatures, Beautiful Darkness, Beautiful Chaos, Beautiful Redemption, all by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. Then we have The Raven Boys, The Dream Thieves, Blue Lily, Lily Blue, and The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater. Then we have This Savage Song, Our Dark Duets by Victoria Schwab. Then we have Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. My camera died, so I will be continuing on my phone. Then we have Passenger and Wayfarer by Alexander Bracken and an Academy art print by Craving Pages. Then we have the shelf below that. We have The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, Welcome to Night Vale by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Craner, Fury Born by Claire Legrand, Vampire Academy Frostbite, Shadow Kiss, Blood Promise Spiritbound, and Last Sacrifice by Rochelle Mead. And on top of that we have Vampire Academy and Frostbite by Rochelle Mead. Then we have the 10th anniversary edition of Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead, Bloodlines, The Golden Lily, and The Indigo Spell by Rochelle Mead, a Vampire Diary on top of that, next to it Assassin's Creed Renaissance and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood by Oliver Bowden. Next to that we have Graceling, Fire, and Bitter Blue by Kristen Cashore. Next to that we have Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. Next to that, Moonrise by Sarah Crossan. To All the Boys I've Loved Before and P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. Underneath that we have Flawed by Cecilia Ahern. I'll Give You the Sun by Jenny Nelson. Between the Lines by Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer. Off the Page by Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer. Every Last Word by Tamara Island Stone. And We Stay by Jenny Hubbard. On top of those books, Kindred Spirits by Rainbow Rowell, Looking for Alaska, Paper Towns, An Abundance of Catherines, Will Grayson, and The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, Pupil and Rebel by Julie Kigawa, the Dutch editions, Iron Legends in Dutch by Julie Kigawa, Ruby Red, Sapphire Blue, and Emerald Green by Kirsten Gier in Dutch. Then on my third shelf we have Outlander Kitchen by Teresa Carl Sanders with a foreword by Diana Gabaldon herself. Then we have Arthur Spiderwick's Field Guide for the Fantastical World Around You by Tony Dieter Leetsy and Holly Black. Then we have the Spiderwick Chronicles books in Dutch and English by Tony Dieter Leetsy and Holly Black. The extra chapters by Tony Dieter Leetsy and Holly Black from the Spiderwick Chronicles. Then we have Beyond the Spiderwick Chronicles by Tony Dieter Leetsy and Holly Black. And then we have a Notebook for Fantastical Creatures from the Spiderwick Chronicles by Tony Dieter Leetsy and Holly Black. Then we have The Magician's Nephew, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, The Horse and His Boy, Prince Caspian, The Voyage of the Dawn Trader, The Silver Chair, and The Last Battle from the Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. Then we have The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, some fairy lights, and a globe. On the shelf below that it gets a little bit messy with candles and teas and a mug and a ruler. But next to that we have The Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Hair of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, and Tower of Dawn, all by Sarah J. Maas. Below that we have Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, Clockwork Princess, City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass, City of Fallen Angels, City of Lost Souls, City of Heavenly Fire, City of Bones, the 10th Anniversary Edition, The Bane Chronicles, Lady Midnight, and Lord of Shadows, all by Cassandra Clare. Below that we have my agenda, headphones, a pencil case, and a fairy loot bag, and below that my tripod case. Then my two other bookshelves, we have Spiritbound and Last Sacrifice by Rochelle Mead, The Amber Spyglass by Philip Pullman, Empire of Storms, the paperback by Sarah J. Maas, A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas, Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rush. Below that we have The Easter Parade by Richard Yates, Tales of Mystery and Imagination by Edgar Allan Poe, Golden Hour with English Poets, Kurt Vonnegut, Cat's Cradle, the Dutch paperback edition of Twilight by Stephanie Meyer, Slaughterhouse 5 by Kurt Vonnegut, The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. The Gift of Reading is the small book you see besides that. Then we have The Last Namasara Arc in Dutch, also known as Iskari in Dutch by Kristen Ciccarelli. Then we have A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro, Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas, Frostblood by Ellie Blake, and Replica by Lauren Oliver. The Big Book of Test Paper Blunders by Richard Benson. Then we have The Makioka Sisters by Junichiro Tanizaki. Then we have the paperback of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling, A Son of the Circus by John Irving, James Joyce, Finnegan's Wake, Irish Fairy Tales by Joseph Jacobs, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, Still Life with Woodpecker by Tom Robbins, Breakfast at Tiffany's by Truman Capote, and Three Samplers of Restore Me by Tahir Mafi. The shelf below that we have Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer in Dutch, Disruptor by Arwen Ellis Dayton, One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus, First Life by Gina Showalter, The Twilight graphic novel Part 1 by Stephanie Meyer, Azazel by Bea de Koster, 13 Minutes by Sarah Pinborough, Tarot Set, Turn of Glass in Dutch by Sarah J. Maas, Summer by Liz Lucasen, The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks, and 2 YA summer cabin bundles, and on top of that, A Court of Thorns and Roses playing cards. Below that we have my DVDs, The Spiderwick Chronicle, Saphir Blau, Vampire Academy, Beautiful Creatures, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2, an old DVD of a talent show I once participated in, Monster High, The Spiderwick Chronicles video game, True Monster High DVDs, Dracula, Assassin's Creed, and Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Assassin's Creed The Ezio Collection, and Assassin's Creed Origins, and Dreamfall chapters. Below that we have a jewelry box from A Court of Thorns and Roses on the right, and on the left we have the Rack book, the Random Acts of Kindness book, Woeste by Chris van Steenbergen, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Loverboy by René Appel, Zelfs de Vogels vallen by Frederik Willem Daan, Overballet by Conrad van de Weteringen, La Mouette by J'adore Javan, Incendio by Tess Gerritsen, and a book on the Aquarius sign, and below that Perfume, a PlayStation 3 controller, The Raven, and another tarot set. So you guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope you loved watching it. I hope you liked the books I have, because I love them. I hope you got some new ideas of books you might want to own. So yeah, that was that for this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. Recommend me some more books to fill the empty spaces I still have left. And I hope to see you in my next video. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye.